Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the candidates who have qualified in this year's AFO examination. So, you know that IBPS had uploaded the result of AFO yesterday only, and by now all of you must have seen your results. So, very congratulations to all those who have qualified, all those provisional AFOs. And those students who could not qualify this year due to some or other reasons, you need not lose hope, because this is an election year. There are many vacancies in pipeline. Recently, you must have come across that in BPSC around 1,500 vacancies has been notified. Okay. So similarly, in your state also, there are many vacancies in pipeline. What is positive point from this examination is that you have went through the entire syllabus. You just have to polish on that. You just have to see what went wrong, or where, what are the topics from where you couldn't answer. Okay, all these things, just analyze all these things and prepare for the coming examination. Keep on revising your notes. Okay, and keep on adding new materials to your notes. You will definitely qualify in the coming examinations. Here in this video, we are going to discuss about the cutoff of this year, which will be beneficial for the future aspirants. So you can see here that the cutoff for this year was 66.67. Okay, last year the cutoff was 63 point something. If I'm not wrong, if it was 63.3 marks. Okay, so this year cutoff has increased by 3 marks, 3.5, I think, 3.5 marks, and considering if you compare the previous year's question and this year's mains questions, it appears that the competition has increased because the paper was not easier this time. It was almost on par with previous year's paper, but the competition has increased. We have to accept that. And one thing that you must notice here is that with the cutoff, date of birth has been given here, which means that there are many candidates who have scored 66.67 marks, but only those candidates whose date of birth or is 27 July 2000 or before that, they only have been selected. All those candidates who is younger than this candidate, they have been put in the reserve list. So the reserve list has also been announced by IBPS. Okay, we will talk about that also. So all those candidates who are younger than this, they have been put in the reserve list. So when this kind of thing happens, the elder person is given preference. So don't worry if you have scored the 66.67 and you are not selected, nothing to worry, because in the reserve list, you will definitely get a call. Okay, we will discuss about that shortly. Here, coming to this, 66.67 is the cutoff of this year. This means that out of 100 marks, if you have scored this, then you are selected. This also means that out of this 100, 80 marks is 80% weightage is given to your mains examination and 20% weightage is for your interview. You know that your mains examination, there are 60 questions, each question carry 1 marks, and your mains examination is of 60 marks. And this 60 marks is converted into 80 marks. Okay, just multiply your marks scored in mains with 1.33333. You will get your marks of your out of 80. Okay, so plus your interview marks, that will make the final marks of your examination. So here it implies that if you can score 37, just 37 marks in your mains examination with a good interview, that is 17 marks in your interview, you can easily be selected in this examination. Okay, now let us see the marks scored by the candidate, highest marks scored in this examination. Okay, let us see that. So here, highest mark scored in this examination was 78 marks. This implies that if you have scored 45 marks or above in your mains examination, and with a good interview, you can easily score, you can easily come in the toppers list. And 45 plus marks, scoring 45 plus in this AFO examination is not a very difficult task. Considering the trend of previous year's paper, we can say that this is not a difficult task. See, the number of questions which are easy, number of questions which are moderate, and the number of questions which comes outside or which appears from nowhere. Okay, in all your examination, in whichever examination you are appearing, there must be some question which appear from nowhere. It does not matter how much you have studied. There will be questions which could not be solved by anybody. Okay, so considering all these things, it appears that 45 marks is a very doable thing in this examination. Okay, what you have to do to score these, I have told you, I have been telling you that just following previous year's trend is not going to work. You have to study all the evergreen topics. Evergreen topics are those topics which can appear in your examination anytime in any year. Okay, whether or not they have appeared in your previous years or not. Okay, these are the topics which keeps on appearing in all agriculture examinations. Okay, you have to study those topics also, plus the topics which were covered in the previous years, plus the current affairs. With the passing year, the importance of current affair or the recent events, recent schemes or initiatives of the government, the weightage of these things are increasing with every passing year. Okay, so now you have to devote your time on that portion also. So if you do all those things, it is very easy to score 45 plus marks in your examination. And it is a doable things to score this to be in the toppers list. Okay. So this is all about the analysis of this. More analysis video will follow, taking into consideration the previous year's cutoff also. Okay. Now let us see the reserve list. The reserve list here, they have announced that 65.27. 65.27 is the cutoff marks for your reserve list in unreserved category. Similarly, there are cutoff marks for all the categories also. So 67.27 is the cutoff marks for your reserve list. Okay, last year the cutoff for reserve list was I think 62.2, I think 62.2 it was. Okay, and the last candidate which was called was 62.5. It means that all the candidates who are in the reserve list were not called last year. Okay, that was an exception. Okay, so here also 65.27 is the reserve list, and only if all of you will not be called, then it is high chances that only some of you will be left. Okay, but let us see. These are all assumptions. What happens? This all depends on the number of vacancies, number of new vacancies that will be announced by the banks. You know that this year only 3 banks had announced vacancies. So there are more banks yet to announce vacancies. They may announce, they may not announce. That is an assumption. And all the candidates who have been selected in this year, they may not join the bank. Okay, due to various reasons. This happens every year. All the selected candidates never join. So there are high chances that although all those who are in the reserve list, they may get a call this year. Okay, so and this reserve list is valid till 31st of March 2025. So there's a lot of time left. But all those who are in this list need not to wait. Keep on revising your notes, keep on preparing for the upcoming examinations. Okay, so that's all from my side in this video. In the coming video, we will discuss more about this year's cutoff as well as previous year's cutoff. Okay, and try to find out the strategy to prepare for this examination. Till then, thank you and all the best to all of you.